Good morning, guys. Bit of a rough night last night. Ellis just refused to go to sleep. He didn't go to bed until like 1:30 in the morning, which meant that I went to bed shortly after that, and I got absolutely nothing done other than getting the vlog edited and uploaded. I actually got the majority of that done while he was like just laying down here, not on me. I left him in the bassinet for a little while. But when Christina had me get up this morning and help her get Duncan ready and then help her feed the baby and everything, I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna stay up. So went in and took my shower. So it is actually just after 8 a.m. I'm still running the little time lapse you will have seen by now, and it looks like the vlog just went live. I just noticed over on TweetDeck it says redoubling my efforts. That's what I chose to call yesterday's vlog because that's basically where I am right now. I'm redoubling my efforts on my day job just to make sure that I'm focused enough, that I'm getting everything done that I need to get done. And I'm also kind of redoubling my efforts on all the YouTube stuff as well because I want to make sure that I'm putting out consistent, high quality content because hopefully the channel is going to continue to grow at a pretty rapid pace. I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with it. Now the crappy thing is when I got up this morning, I have a horrible pounding headache, sinus headache, so everything is just, So I'm going to go ahead and get some breakfast. I've already taken medication. Hopefully everything will kick in here shortly because I got a bunch of videos I need to make today as well as day job stuff to get done. Boy, that's a weird one. If you've seen the time lapse already, you may have seen this, but I'm going to go ahead and slow it down to like 0.33 times speed. Just watch right up in this area. You see that thing? It just changed direction. I don't know if that was a plane altering its course or if that was like a jet that was doing some sort of maneuvers. That's really, really weird. And yes, I do realize, I've seen the comment in yesterday's vlog, I've seen them in previous vlogs, this window needs to be cleaned because I got a lot of crap on it. Sorry about that. I just audibly woohooed in my office and you missed it, but that's okay. Yeah, working on this stupid thing in Amazon. The asset management system that I created like a year ago, and so I was working with it. I was trying to get back into it to push a new layer of code to it, and I was like, wait a minute, I've somehow along the way lost my private key to it, so I couldn't log in. So I did some stupid things. I actually deleted the key from Amazon. If you know anything about that means you don't have a way to authenticate. You don't have a way to talk to it anymore. Why would I delete it? I don't know. But I did some digging around and I found out I did have the key stored away in another place because I was smart. So I re-downloaded it and I was just like, well, now what do? I've deleted it on Amazon. So I went back and forth, and according to Amazon, you can recover your public key using SSH keygen-y, and it'll give you the public key for stuff to use. Anyway, so I put that back into Amazon, logged in, all good. Just don't make stupid rash decisions. Now that I'm in, I should be able to pull my code. I should be able to start updating it. Good times. Okay, so now that I'm sort of, like I said, refocusing all of my work efforts at home, I'm trying to get it to the point where my treadmill desk setup is entirely work. So when I'm working, I have to be standing, I have to be up here, but at any time I can always just come through and unplug everything from my laptop and move it around, use it wherever else I need to. So as you can see, I've got everything pulled up. Main laptop monitor, VGA out to this one, just so that I can always switch over to HDMI if I want to, and then HDMI out to this one. So I have a 3-monitor setup, and I can very quickly and easily, let's just grab my code window here, move here to here. Very nice. I am a fan. What I'm not a fan of, however, is how Apple handles resizing windows, meaning not being able to double click on the title bar and have it maximize. Maybe I'm missing something, because there are certain apps that will do it and the majority of them that will not. So like double clicking on iMovie does not restore it or maximize it. So if I do this to it and then double click on it, it doesn't do anything. I have to actually manually drag it back out. But if I go over to my terminal window and I double click on the title bar, oh look, it shrinks down and then shrinks back up. That's so nice. I wish every window did that. But anyway, that gives me one place where I can go and I can concentrate and focus on day job stuff. I know I had the vlog pulled up there. Don't intend to be doing that during the day, but that's just showing the possibilities of having those 3 monitors. Because at this point, I've got my coding environment, my web browser, and my terminal all pulled up, all visible, although it's not terribly easy to see everything on all 3 screens because there's a little area here where the laptop is that I can't actually see what's on these displays, but technically I could always raise those up a little bit if I needed to. I'm liking this a lot so far though. And in addition to that, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about all these boxes. I've got all sorts of boxes over there in my shelving unit, and they're just all basically like this. They're not all full of cables, they're all full of just random things. But this is one of the primary examples of why I need to do something. Because like this box, I've got Ethernet cables, I've got a random HDMI cable, cable, power strip, more Ethernet cables, random cable ends for Ethernet, fans, and VGA splitter, and just so many random things in there. And the grand majority of them are things that I don't ever really think that I'm going to be using again. So I need to go through them and just pare down whatever I've got in there and get rid of the things I'm not going to be using. And the same can be said for every single one of those boxes and every single one of my drawers. It can be done. It's just going to take time. All right, afternoon is moving right along. We're at about 2:30 p.m. already. I was not hugely productive, but I was kind of productive in a way. I was getting stuff done for the day job. I've been working with my laptop, getting everything set up and continuing to add features and stuff. But I also took just a little bit of time and I opened up this month's Geek Fuel box. It came in, so be on the lookout for that video. I also took a few minutes, more than a few minutes, to unbox this TouchJet Pond smart projector and made a big mess, as you can see. But that's it. This video is going to be going up relatively soon. Hopefully it won't take too long to edit, but I think I've got like 25 or 30 minutes of footage about it. But this thing is so cool. I mean, I'm impressed by it, and at the same time I'm a little bit disappointed. Hate to say that, but look how small that is. That's my hand on top of it, and it's quite warm at this point, I will say. But look at that. On the wall we have it projecting. It's showing Android 4.4.2, and this is not going to work hugely well because, again, it's not projecting all of it there. But anywhere my stylus shows up over the screen, because it has this little stylus, I can tap on. So I can just drag, click and drag, and move things around. It says SD card prepared. I can click and select and move things around. Look at that, that's cool. And what's even better is it does have an HDMI port. It has a mini HDMI on the back of it. So you can plug mini HDMI into it and switch the source to that. There's USB, so you could technically put a USB hard drive onto it. It has an on-the-go adapter that came with. Audio out, so you can go out to your speakers of choice if you wanted to use something different. Controller, and apparently with mouse control. So I would assume you could also do USB to full-size USB onto a laptop, and then use this as the controller for it, like a mouse. So that's also very cool. I don't know how often I'm going to be using this or how much I'm going to be using it, but one thing is for certain. I'm definitely going to be taking probably this arm I've got up here with a microphone on it, might be taking that and affixing it to something in the dining room to see if I can display from overhead down onto the actual table. And the only thing that's overhead is that crap. Maybe what we'll do is bring in the boom mic pole or a mic stand of some form or fashion to have something that's overhead hanging out so that I can project downward onto it. It does have a built-in battery, a 2-hour battery it says, but it does take an AC adapter, a wall adapter, and it's not a USB wall adapter, so you can see here it's got this little barrel connector plug going in there. And the cable for it is not hugely long, so I might have to use an extension cable or something, but if I can take something like this boom mic stand with a 3.5mm adapter on the end, hook this up to that, and then project down onto the table, that could actually work out really well. I was really surprised with how good the picture looked. Because I just took one of these flat white poster boards, foam boards, and put it on my chair over here and just projected onto that. And it definitely got the job done. I think what I will probably end up doing, like I was saying, is setting it up all in here and then putting that white foam core board here in the middle of the table, projecting down onto that, 1280 by 720. That is one of the downsides, is sort of the max decent looking that it will do is 1280 by 720. But for the kind of stuff we're doing, that's gonna be adequate. You can do 1080p, it's just everything looks kind of garbled and not great. I also had this thing come in yesterday, I think. I probably even forgot to mention it. I need to make a video about this very quickly, because this would be another quick one to do. This is the Aspen mic, it's a lavalier mic, but they also included a 3.5mm TRRS, the adapter to hook it up to a phone or a tablet. So I can test it out hooking it to my camera, as well as hooking it to a phone or a tablet. Really looking forward to checking that out. And it's just awesome that Aspen happened to notice me, because I've been doing some reviews and stuff of microphones and camera equipment, and I've heard great things about Aspen mics, but I have never purchased one myself. So very nice that they reached out to me and offered that. And I'm still seriously tempted to try to do this video using the MacBook Pro, but I just don't know. I mean, as long as I can get the same assets imported, maybe I'll try to do the Geek Fuel box using that. That might be the better option. Because that would give me kind of a close approximation without having the intro and outro stuff on it, just having me talking with 2 layers of video, swapping back and forth between them. Hopefully that works out well. And I should probably go put pants on, because I have to go get Duncan off the bus here shortly. So yeah, first 1080p 60 Geek Fuel box video done with the MacBook Pro is now finished. Didn't take terribly long to do. It just trying to figure out how to slice both clips at the same time was not as easy as it could have been. Anyway, it says it's rendering and it says it's going to take 2 minutes. Can't see that very well. But yeah, it's still importing clip 1 of 3. I don't know what it's doing there. if the video finishes rendering before then, yeah, I'll just stop that. But that's ridiculous. This video is 4 minutes long. If it takes less than 3 minutes to render, 2 minutes, it said 5 or 6 minutes when it first started, but now it's to 2 minutes, and I literally just turned the camera on 40 seconds ago. That's, wow. I mean, if I could render 1080p 60 video, let's say a 10-minute video in less than 5 minutes, I'm good. The only problem is, this is getting warm right here. I mean, really, really hot to the touch. I went ahead and unhooked everything earlier and just shut it down. Like, it didn't shut it down, but closed it so that it would turn itself to standby for a little while, because it was getting so hot while I was working. I was kind of concerned. But it says 1 minute left, and we're now just slightly over 1 minute filming here, so yeah, this is going really, really fast. Maybe I'll just have to invest in a little cooling pad or something to keep it nice and chilly. Yep, already done. The fan is spinning up in the MacBook. Wow. I mean, it's getting kind of loud now. It's like, okay, I gotta cool myself down. Let's see, so we've got video that is 591 megabytes. That's not too big. And the video itself, 3 minutes 54 seconds, and it looks good. Very good quality there. Perfect. Except for the face, but you know, that can't fix that. And everybody's home. Duncan's been in here flopping around playing ball. Now he's watching TV. Christina and Ellis is about to get his bottle. And she's gonna just leave us for the night.
Not all night. Just
all night. It's Tuesday. It's like once a month she does bunco with her friends. So today is bunco day, bunco night.
And for those of you who don't know what bunco is, it's a dice game. You just roll dice. Super easy.
I don't think there's really a bunco game. I think it's just girls that get together to talk about things. Because that's like, it's all sort of semi-secretive. They pretend they're rolling dice, and then, yeah.
We really rolled. We've had it here before. You saw us rolling
They're
dice.
secretly lizard people. They're ruling the world, and they're doing their planning during bunco games. Lizard people. He is loving upon that bottle. Although, what did you discover today?
Oh, the formula, I guess it was the same way with Dunkin'. The first ingredient is corn syrup.
Yeah, like all of the formulas that they have on the market.
Like the major brands of
They're
formula.
all high fructose corn syrup?
Well, it just says corn syrup. Which is gross. So
yeah, that's not something I would necessarily think of feeding to a baby. It's not something you want to feed to little ones, let alone a baby.
I didn't realize it. I guess I never looked. I assumed that it was the first ingredient would be milk.
Yeah, I mean, because it's powdered formula, you'd think that it would be dehydrated milk-based something. Or soy-based something if it's soy-based, but...
It says, well, what Duncan had may not have been corn syrup because he drank soy formula when he was a baby.
I don't know. We'd have to look it up.
But, so, once he finishes the formula we have, we're going to try to switch him to a different one that is not... There are other ones on the market that are not.
Something organic that costs 4 times as much, but still, we'll give that a shot and see if that helps his tummy, that helps him not maybe grow so fast, because he's putting on weight pretty fast.
Yeah, which... The organic one is only a couple dollars more for a container.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
Yeah, we're going to try that because the first ingredient is not corn syrup.
And because she's leaving, we are going to get ready to start Dude's Night. Dude's Night?
Dude's Night.
Which starts with pizza! By the way, just taking the dog outside, I thought I would mention just how beautiful it is out here today. It's like 65 or 70 degrees. Correction, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 25 degrees Celsius. Holy crap. This is not summer. Munching up some super healthy stuff. Is that good? Yeah. Not something we do terribly often, but just for fun. Christina just took Ellis down to bunco, but I started editing the projector video. I have almost a half an hour of footage. I actually had more than that, and I've already cut some of it out. And Duncan has decided that we're going to play some Uno Attack. And he's going to wear stickers. Oh, I missed it. Really nice pink and orange sunset way over there. And I missed it. Spent the evening so far dealing with crying baby and Duncan that wants to play and wants to play and wants to play. So Duncan and I played a few games, and then the baby's just been so fussy the rest of the evening. Taking the dog out right now, so fun times. Bottle time for baby. It is already almost 10 p.m. The baby has been fed. Duncan is in bed. And she has made it home. And he immediately clung on and said, comfy.
Comfy mama nap.
Yep. Well, that's what he said when you brought him back to me earlier. He said, Daddy, nap. And proceeded to scream at me until I made it happen. I finished editing the projector video. It's about 13 minutes, and it says it's going to take 20 minutes or so to render. The regret is real. In the grand scheme of things, 20 minutes to render a video is not that huge of a deal, but when it could be like 5 minutes or less, 15 minutes saved per video is pretty significant. If you're putting out 4 videos a week, I'd try to put out 4 to 5 videos a week on my main channel. It doesn't always work out, but I try. This week, it's looking like it's going to be one late tonight, probably one sometime maybe late tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, Sunday, I don't know. I've got a lot of videos to make and get out there. I do have to get the giveaway video done at some point, the big Android giveaway. Looks like none of the other guys have put theirs up yet. They said to do it by the end of the week, so I'll do it probably for Thursday, maybe Friday, I don't know, sometime. And then hopefully things will get awesome. But I'm sitting here with a littlest man. He just had his bottle and probably filled up his diaper. So I'm going to be dealing with that here in just a second. That's loads of fun. And trying to keep him from spitting up everywhere, and maybe even playing a little bit more with that projector, because I cannot stop thinking about that little thing. It's just awesome. I haven't played with it a huge amount yet, you know, just turned it on, moved around, did this, that, and the other with it, and it's working really well. It's not insanely bright. It's only 80 lumens, so it's not going to blow you out of the water, but in a room like this, it works just fine. In the other room there, you saw how dark it was in there. Works really, really well. And actually, I tested it in the dining room earlier, just holding it up next to the light in the exact lighting setup that we would have for playing D&D with the piece of foam board that I mentioned earlier, and it worked beautifully. So cannot wait to try this out with the group. But anyways, I was kind of implying it's about 11:15, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and get this vlog edited and rendered and uploaded, and that's going to end it for today. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day listening to me blather about tech, but having loads of fun with it. And we will see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.